Okay, Ruth, we appear to be between several armies of small children and also tourists. Do you want to talk about where we are?
We're at Ballinor's cave, or the entrance anyway.
I think they probably figured it out.
Yeah.
Because look at it.
Yeah.
We seem to be going somewhere.
I was
Have the
gonna...
camera.
What? So I don't know how clearly it's showing up on the camera. But here we go. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
They really didn't have to do anything to that.
No. No, there it is, just look at it.
Other than schlep camera equipment down here. And then back up.
Yeah. Yeah, the entrance to this is kind of... I would not have wanted to be the man responsible for lugging
The really
huge
expensive
pieces of really expensive equipment down here.
So a question that we have.
Yeah.
Who was your first celebrity crush and at what age?
I guess that just depends on your definition of crush. When I was about 5, I was really into Ainsley Harriott.
You loved him.
I loved him. From Ready Steady Cook. He used to present Ready Steady Cook when I was a kid. And I liked him because he was really, really smiley and he did all the cooking. That's why but I'm not sure that really counts as a crush.
I mean, I think that's fair enough because my reasoning and all of that is, you know, not that much better than what you just said. I was in love with Donald Duck.
There you go.
He had no trousers.
Yeah. I think my first celebrity crush, when you know I might have
A real
some vague
one.
idea as to what that meant,
Yeah.
was Oz from Buffy the Vampire Slayer when I was
nice.
12-ish.
That is so much more respectable. Mine was absolutely Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I have no excuse. It's just... He was really pretty.
Yeah. Just like the cave. This cave and Leonardo DiCaprio, circa 2001.
This cave, always.
Yeah.
Back on the tree.
See, I was taken by him. He was balanced.
Mm.
I believe Demizzy is a wagtail.
I mean, your logic is sound. As you can see, there are many people at this waterfall. Do you want to say something to our friends?
That was quite a lot of climbing.
That was hard.
That was hard. We did this, so you don't have to.
We did this because Bradley and Colin didn't. This is only like, I don't know, 1/20th of the stairs. And that's only after 40 minutes of hiking in the first place.
Yeah. And we just did the last bit.
Yeah, we treated, we did the easy bit. And also now we're gonna move in here.
Yeah.
Everyone else is gonna have to go back up the stairs. But we're gonna live here. I'm gonna live on this rock. We're just gonna live on that one. And it'll be awesome.
Great. Yeah. So, we are here at the Ponstersill, one of the two, reservoir, where apparently Merlin was in a walnut boat somewhere, though we haven't got any internet, so we can't check the precise locale.
And also turns out we're really bad Merlin fans.
We are.
both turned up and it's like, well, I mean,
It's literally,
sure.
it's a nice enough spot, but it could literally be anywhere. But we are in the beautiful Brecon beacons. You see hills,
Where they definitely filmed
stuff, and we have a question.
I mean, it's gorgeous. But yeah, there's no walnut boats.
No,
What's the question?
the question is:
Seeing as we're failing at Merlin, let's try to at least not fail at questions.
do we have any opinions on the MCU, especially Loki? I assume
The Marvel
Film.
Cinematic Universe.
that's the one. The film Loki rather than the character, though my answer to both is a decided no, unfortunately not really.
My answer to both is, I don't know.
I quite liked all of the MCU television stuff, so I really liked Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. I really enjoyed those. I thought they were really classy. I'm not really into the films.
No, we saw the Joss Whedon Avengers, the first one. I think there's more of them now.
Yes, there are.
I think you saw another one.
I saw the second Avengers also,
Yeah.
and I've seen 2 Iron Men.
Oh, I've seen a couple of Iron Man.
Yeah.
I saw the one with the blonde lady, and then also the one where there was 17 different Iron Man suits that all
Yes.
did stuff.
I mean, I think Gwyneth Paltrow's in all of them,
I think
so I'm not
this-
sure that's helpful.
I think this is very much proving that no, I shouldn't really have opinion
Yeah,
on the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I think the kind of concept is cool. I think having a whole series of films and television programs and stuff that are all kind of part of the greater universe is cool. Completely unsustainable, just because you're never going to get all the same crew to actually commit to doing it forever, so inevitably it's going to fall apart. But I think world building wise it's really interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I really liked the kind of way that Luke Cage was in Jessica Jones and Jessica Jones was, you know, it's kind of like I liked that
think,
stuff.
yeah.
I thought that was nifty.
I think that's the kind of nice thing about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and obviously these days everything's owned by flipping Disney, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
But it does allow for crossovers.
Yeah.
It's all your rights, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to believe that it works better in television than it does in film. I think one of the really nice things about the way that the kind of Luke Cage, Daredevil, Jessica Jones set worked together was that because there were television series, you could tell quite long form episodic stories with the characters. You could get to know them really well. You could have both very heightened stories like what you might get at the end of a season, but also quite like small scale, this is a day in the life of Daredevil kind of stories like you might get in the middle of the season.
Well, and
then
unlike with the movies, crossovers are a lot easier.
well, and then you could have them meet up at various points when that's relevant to the story that you're telling, and it doesn't.
And you're bringing people in for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Not.
And it doesn't have to be a big epic thing, whereas I think the problem with the films is everything feels so freaking heightened that I sort of stop caring, because you don't have any fluctuation of tone. Like, really, it's kind of, it all just feels so like everything has to be the end of the world in order to justify it being in a film in the first place.
No, totally.
So I sort of struggle with superhero films generally.
We found nice grasses. Make sure you film the nice grasses.
Nice grasses. So anyway, I hope that answers the question a bit, even if the answer to your question is not so much really. So after a few days of absolutely glorious sunshine, this is the sight that we were greeted with when we set off to start our coastal drive, which is going to go great.
Well, we're going to start off going to the Welsh claim to the Lady of the Lake,
Yep,
which apparently is the most beautiful lily pad pond,
yep.
and maybe we'll be able to see it.
We'll very much enjoy the 3 feet of it that we'll be able to see in front of our noses.
And then we're driving up the entire east coast,
West Coast.
west coast. I don't do left, the left coast, and you might stick your feet in a bit of water, which really just means putting them out the window.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be great. Mostly we figured we should check in with you now because we might not be able to film outside of the car,
Yes.
but we'll see how it goes. Well, either Wales loves us or Wales is very, very keen on our video diaries. Because I don't think you could have done a better job of timing the rain to stop than this. And this may be very, very out of our way, but it is definitely worth coming here. Though I don't think we'll find any otters in this bit.
No.
This is very heavily populated. Do you wish to answer a question?
Sure.
If you could pay someone... Ooh! Sorry, we interrupted for wildlife spotting. Hi, dude!
Very handsome. You may be about to eat a fish whole. So.
I think he is spying a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just teasing us. If you could hire someone
Yeah.
to do a household chore for you, would you
Yes.
pick them to do the cleaning, the cooking, or the yard work?
Oh, cleaning, for sure. No question whatsoever.
Yeah, I didn't think there was an awful lot of a question.
I thought it was going to be which particular household chore was I going to get them to do.
Well, I think considering that this was a very, very quick answer, because I absolutely agree. The cleaning, just especially because you like the generic cleaning.
Just
like,
all
yes,
the cleaning.
do
Yeah, no,
all
do all
the
of
cleaning.
it. By all means, do all of it. Yeah, no,
So-
I like cooking and doing the garden is sometimes fun, especially because we only have like a pocket handkerchief
tiny.
size garden.
I do very much feel like, I'm not the biggest fan of gardening, but I do totally get the putting some effort in to establish a garden that will look after itself mostly.
Yeah.
And then you've got like 6 yard weekends a year.
Yeah, you do some pottering occasionally.
I think that is the way to
Yeah.
go. But considering that was such a quick one, if you could hire someone to do
just one household task.
he spied other humans coming.
Well, we live in a very tall, skinny house, so the hoovering is always quite a hated task for me, just because you have to lug the hoover up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
But I really hate doing laundry. I really hate doing laundry.
You really do hate doing laundry.
I don't mind like the loading of the thing, and the sorting and the loading, as long as everything's dry. I don't mind, but I hate dealing with the wet clothes. So.
But I think we should definitely go with hoovering, because I don't mind doing laundry.
That's true.
I actually quite like doing laundry. So let's not waste our one chore on something that I'm perfectly happy to do, because I agree, hoovering is the worst.
It sucks.
God, like I haven't moved the camera, which is why I know exactly where he is, but you could not see him.
No, he's been invisible.
That is some major stealth. Right, we shall continue.
How to get him to do that?
It's bedtime now. I can't see where they're going. Nope, that is absolutely dead air. Oh, look at the little ones at the end there. Now this is not in any way Arthurian, but it is very pretty. And also, if Arthur had decided to go and be a farmer, I think here is where he would have come.
You think?
Why wouldn't you?
Because it looks like a very, very hard bit of land to farm. Very beautiful.
They're all doing it.
I know.
All the people with sheep.
Yeah, and have been for hundreds and hundreds of years.
They seem to be doing fine.
And they're all balmy.
With sheep?
With sheep, yes.
That's sheep.
Yeah.
2 sheep, 3 sheep. Ah.
But I'm sure there are reasons I don't understand for why all across the globe people decide to go halfway up a bleeding mountain and go, yes, here is where we shall settle and farm sheep.
Wander aimless with your head in the clouds. You shall make your home and seek for neighbours. And also fell a tree.
Also, yeah.
A very appropriate question for you for our today activity, which is, would you rather travel by motorbike, horse, car or train?
Train's the best. You just get on in the middle of whatever town you start at, and you get off in the middle of wherever you want to get off at, and you can walk around, and the big ones sell you admittedly really awful coffee and you don't get travel sick if you're me.
Yeah, I don't think many people get travel sick on trains. this train?
This is a pretty good train. It's going a little bit excruciatingly slowly, which I'm finding a little bit anxiety-inducing, really weirdly.
Okay.
It's like I keep.
Do you think it might
expecting
tip off the rails any
No, I
moment?
just keep expecting it to like go, and it's not, and I'm in this weird liminal state of anticipation, which is.
It's only a little choo-choo.
I know.
It's only like 6 feet wide.
I know. It's very pretty.
Show you the other side.
So let's just see it outside.
It went choo-choo. I like it when they go choo-choo. So final answer, trains?
Trains. For sure, trains.
And where are we?
We're at Bala Lake. Just there. That
Big Bwlch. And this is aptly named Bala Lake Train.
Yes.
Put a cartoon in this one.
Bro. Get on the rock. How confident are you feeling in my driving ability?
I'm feeling pretty confident.
Well, that's nice. How confident are you feeling in that sheep?
Less confident.
She's got it. Do you have any goodbye messages for our last stop in the Welsh countryside?
Thank you for having us, Wales.
And thank you for waiting until now with the rain.
to turn absolutely 100% miserably red.
Also, we are literally only filming this because this is about the level of rain that I feel my iPhone can deal with.
Yeah,
It was a lot wetter a minute ago.
yeah.
But there's a sleepy sheep.
Yeah.
And there's a trusty little car who up to this point we have failed to introduce people to. Couldn't have done it without him. And he's called Arthur because he's blue and I love him.
I did point out that Arthur should really be a red car, but you know.
They didn't give me a red car and I love him.
Right. Dry t-shirts and back to London?
Yes, please.